Hey everyone, and welcome back to Jaraci Cup 8. Continuing our coverage of the group stage, we move on to another stupid replay, but this time it's because I want to see Phoenixyo fail. Unbiased casting as always on this channel, you know how it goes. We do have an info.txt this time, because of course NoFun in the game, and he's very, very good about assembling replay packs properly, so big shout out to him there. He picked Conif first, Phoenixyo is on Coalition, and NoFun is going to pick Shallow's alt. Excited to see this. It is going to be, let's see, 1 RUs, 1 CUs here, no retire, so he probably is going to ref mode. But we will just have to see as the game develops. Phoenixyo, of course, as you know, he's going for this silly support cruiser rush because he thinks that it works, even though obviously it shouldn't. Oh, Moose is leaving. I'll see you later. I am hoping that NoFun manages to succeed here because I've talked a lot of smack about his build, obviously Phoenix's build here. Although, frankly, like, there's a chance that he'll choke and let this win, so... But no, it won't happen. It can't happen. And the Shallows, I gotta say, a very good map to hold this off, because obviously anytime your opponent is trying to push on your base, you've got high ground available, so... And yeah, it's the new Shallows! Obviously, this is the map that we didn't have until this tournament, authored by yours truly. Just basically trying to make it a bit less campy than the other map. I think it still has some problems just based on the terrain, but there's really nothing we can do to change that, so... I'm pretty happy with how it's turned out, but obviously... I'll be keeping an eye on it in this tournament, trying to see, you know, how it turns out. You watched this lad grow up. Yeah, you did. the modding streams where I'd play that, like, terrible music from that one Steven the Dreamer guy. This, like, synth stuff. Carry production upgrade coming out from Phoenix here. So it looks like he's going to go for a bit of LAV spam. So it's not going to be the straight support cruiser rush, but, you know. I'm not surprised, because he seems to recognize that that won't actually work. I do think he's going to go for it, though, but we'll just have to see. Base runner, meanwhile, though, sharking around on the back lines. This is quite similar to what we saw in the last game. Now, you do need to be aware anytime you, Oh yeah, I'm not ashamed on music taste. It's still just a good joke, but I mean, it is pretty freaking weird. I'm aware of that. Anyway, you do need to be aware anytime that you, are going to try to do base runner stuff against Conf. He could just use these missiles and shoot down your turret, right? So you do need to be a little bit careful. And in fact, I don't really know where this base runner is planning on going anyway, because, like, so he can get high ground. I think he can deploy... Oh, he can't deploy there. He can maybe drop, like, right here or something. And I think he probably gets high ground against it. But the thing is, like, this Conf carrier probably will just shoot it down, so we'll have to see what happens. By the way, I clearly totally misread the build. I'm sorry about this. It's actually going to be Assault Ship tech. And NoFun has the tech done. He's actually getting pressured by LEVs right now, which is a little bit awkward. But I think that this... Assault Ship is going to be out in time. Oh gosh, Blast Drone. Ooh, tasty. Yum, yum, yum. Your pen's working.
Yeah, I think it's still low on battery though, so it's probably not bad.
Hopefully not too soon.
Focus on your stream!
You're right, you're right. So NoFun sees the turn now. Okay, you gotta back away these salvage. Oh gosh. It's tricky with this kind of thing because you really do have to react almost instantly to, like, stop the salves from dying. But the key now is to go up to the missiles, right? And then he needs to figure out where the turret is. I'm not sure if he saw it. I'm not sure if he saw it. NoFun actually is German, so... Okay, there's the turret, and then just drop those missiles on that thing, and you should clear it up pretty quickly. Is it just me, or did, like, the first thing just, like, leave your username there? That was weird. Assault ships are up on the front line, though. Oh, talking to Houston there. This turret gonna move out, though, to try and block him off. Oh, does catch one of the assault ships as well, so it's unfortunate for NoFun. What you're gonna want to do in this situation, it's a little tricky to... Rather, he'd really like to kill this base runner if he could power this up. Anyway, it's a little bit tricky to make this, like, this play work. You're basically not actually going for the salvagers, you're just going for the contain. And then your idea is to get him, like, pushing from multiple angles. So if you can get, like, one assault ship over here, really, really nice. Because then your opponent is going to be in some serious trouble. Phoenixyo, by the way, has a gunship, actually, which is kind of interesting to see. When it launches, though, if the PC sticks around, these assault ships are never going to die to it. And so I think its only value really is going to be on, like, the main base. Yeah, and that is indeed where he's going to send it. By the way, Sandscammer's going to come out here and they'll find this base runner. That's a really nice pickup. He's definitely going to want to capitalize on that. I'm sure he wants to do that. He just, yeah, okay, there we go. He's gonna move those guys out. Support cruiser's out now, first one. Or both will make this into another German stream.
Another one?
Yeah, so the first time I was living at the German house, I was like worried about speaking English in the apartment, so I streamed the whole, like me playing in one of the tournaments in German. It was pretty fun. It was good practice.
That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, because you don't usually play video games in German, you know, so.
Scheiße.
Scheiße! Gunship gonna dock here. I don't think it got any kills, did it? Well, it probably should have gotten at least one. Sorry, I'm so distracted. I should be watching these things. Blast drone is out, by the way, so if this guy can get onto the eco, that's really nice. Looks like he's... Oh, his PC's kind of in danger. Okay. He's gonna use it to try to defend that. Assault chips are gonna trade in, though, and I'm not usually a big fan of this, but he's kind of getting away with it. He's killed 2 selves, 3... Yeah, okay, this is actually quite good. He could finish this guy off. Oh, a little bit of misfocus fire there. It's gonna be alright though. PC does survive, of course, as well, which is very good for him. Now, the strike fighters could attempt to try and, like, finish this off, but they're not going to, because obviously, PCs have got anti-air here, and still got quite a bit of health as well, so... Schlecht, okay.
What does that mean?
That means bad. Base Runner's still alive for NoFun, by the way. So, I mean, he obviously still has options of coming back in and hitting these things with BDs. So, and Missile Ship Fab is on the way for NoFun as well. What's Scheisse? Is that hello? No.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, that's what
say
it
it
means.
to every German person you meet, they'll love you.
Hello, good day. Oh, are you German? Scheisse! Smoke gonna be deployed here by NoFun, so as we can see. Even good players like NoFun get confused about smoke. It doesn't block air units though, right? That was obviously the whole thing. The thing is though, kind of base runners have healing now, so he's actually gonna be fine. He's gonna live here. I would still pick up this artifact, but yeah, the gunship can't finish it off on its own, and it's obviously just gonna heal back up here. You can see healing kicking in now after it's been out of combat for a bit. Strike fighter gonna try and delay that, but like obviously this base runner can like fight the strike fighter, so. This is only one. Well, maybe not. Actually, maybe the strike fighter will win this. Yeah, it looks like it will. I stand corrected. Well done, my boy Phoenix. You've proved me wrong. I've disappointed you greatly. And you're showing it by farting. Yeah, I mean, you know. Only high-class jokes on this channel. So the only problem for NoFun then from this position, because he just got a pretty big eco wipe, is that Phoenix is making like a one-base play here. He does actually have the artifact pressure. NoFun has got the BDs though, so we can get like a backline hit there. That'd be crazy. I guess actually he probably can't, because it looks like this turret's been set up. But the BDs can be used to just like deny these base runners. Oh, he shouldn't back away from this turret. He can fight this one. Yeah, I think he really wants to get in there. Not to mention he has the missile ships for the like the missile ship barrage. Obviously that can really help him take out these base runners. No, he's going for a one base play here. That's probably what he's doing. The base runners obviously are key to this to get the extractions out. BD gonna trade in here, so he takes out the turret. Very well played. Missile ships should get in here because they can hurt these base runners. But anyway, at this point, it's too late to go for railguns. So I think he needs to cancel this and go for carrier power. And you're right, Agam. I meme on him all the time, but he's actually a lot of fun to watch. Because, like, the thing is, he may well pull this off right now. I don't know about this this air reveal. This is a little bit questionable. Because he's, like, at the missile ship. Okay, he did finish ref mode, so to be fair, that means he can unlock this carrier. PC gonna want to hold up the main face. The thing is, though, he was too passive. He let these base runners get out. Now this is gonna be a triple extract here, and this is what Phoenix wanted. He could actually definitely win this. The thing is, if NoFun can buy enough time to get rail fab and get some heavy rails, there's no way, right? But I don't know. Like, this could go badly for NoFun here. I can definitely see that world. Gonna want to power up the weapons here as well for sure. Now he's got the base runner for smoke though. That's actually quite nice. So he could like drive this way and smoke. Missile ship barrage comes out against the carrier again. It's gonna do a lot of damage, and at some point Phoenixyo has got to respect this. It's actually putting the power into healing. That's maybe a good call. Strike Fighter gonna launch again, but it's not gonna do anything. The Strike Fighter is dead. Extractions come in for Phoenix now. He's gonna get all 3 here. And of course, worth noting as well, obviously this means that if these artifacts respawn, Phoenix has got like game end pressure by the artifact extraction, so he can't ignore that. But I think what NoFun wants to do, if he's winning the carrier fight, he wants to push it. He wants to keep bullying his opponent, basically. And then that, and he wants to get onto Railtech, I think. Oh, another PC, that's just too low tempo. Yeah, he's gonna cancel it. That's definitely not the right idea. Honestly, you know what might be nice here is to just build more missile ships. Yeah, and he is going to do it, so that's kind of a good call. Again, we know, missile ships can do a lot of damage to carriers, right? Phoenix this time just going to give a drive order all the way straight through his opponent's carrier. And NoFun is on the clock because these artifacts will extract at some point, so this is kind of do or die for him. Now, these assault ships really need to be tasked to kill the SCs, I think. But he just wants to keep his carrier away. He wants to keep his distance from NoFun, or from Phoenixyo. Unfortunately, he's let his opponent get on top of him, though, so I don't think he can hit him with the missiles anymore. Missile ship is out, the next one, so he can barrage this carrier again, but you can see the healing is starting to get pretty intense. Assault ships are here, but they're getting carrier blocked. Obviously, Galzian really suffers with carrier block because they can't shoot when they're being blocked. One of the game-winning artifacts is picked up here now. One of the SCs goes down, but I think Phoenix has got this. Oh dear, I mean, this looks like a successful carrier push. Not to mention he's got this pressure as well, so this assault ship needs to be tasked to go out and stop it. Yeah, and he is moving out. It's time for Phoenix, or for NoFun, I think, to like retire everything. Nah, that doesn't even really give him anything. The PC is dead, by the way, as well, so Phoenix has gotten that. And his carrier is at full health. I really don't see NoFun winning this. Gonna pop full power into the speed here. That's gonna let him to get away from this carrier, kinda, but not gonna lie, this is probably over. I think that Phoenix has done it. Base runners have the artifacts, by the way. This one assault ship could stop them though, so he's gonna need to set down turrets. Well, it's academic. NoFun's gonna die anyway. Yeah, and he sees it, so he's gonna GG. Phoenixyo will beat NoFun with the support cruiser rush. I'm kind of mad. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it is pretty fun to watch. It's just, I'm mad that this works. NoFun should know better. To be fair, he's a little rusty, and it's obviously compounded by the fact he's playing Conf, the rusty faction. By the way, same faction pick's gonna come out for the next game. The order's flipped, of course. Phoenix is gonna be picking Coalition here. My phone's ringing. Well, not like I'm gonna answer that. NoFun responding with Conf, so there's no surprises there, and Kalash Teeth gonna be the map. And yet, here we are on Firebase Krill. Now, how do you explain that? Maybe he just made a mistake. Oh, it says like cell phone UT if someone calls from a cell phone. It's weird.
Well, how do you explain that?
That's you when someone sees me salvage Corvette Rush. Yeah, you're probably right. I mean, to be fair, like I'm in no position to be mad at meme strats because that's all I do when I play RM. Phoenix won with fun build versus no fun. Yeah, you know, well said. What can you say about that? Maybe Fab coming out from him again this time. He had a bit of a float there, so I think. Yeah, how did that happen? Oh well, it doesn't matter. He's gonna move the base runner out into the middle again, though, and he got damage with that turret, mind you. But NoFun got so many kills with the assault ship too. I feel like he should have been able to manage it. Yeah, it's a pity because I really feel like NoFun should have been able to win that one, but I don't know. Ref mode coming out here though for him, so you know, another day, another game. He can win this one instead. Sandstormer Fab comes out, which is the less greedy way to play this. That's definitely what he wants to do. And if he gets pressured by like a turret like this, it's really, really convenient actually that he goes ref mode. Because he just brings the PC back to the main base, carrier drives out here, kills it with the missiles. He'll hardly lose any mining time at all. And this time you can see he's already powered up that system, so he clearly knows that's going to be the game plan here. Phoenixyo, by the way, playing this a little dangerously close. He could actually be spotted by that PC in just a moment if he's not careful. Ref mode is done now for NoFun. Now, I would actually flip these two. I'd have the PC on the main base, but he's doing okay here. Okay, there's the blip, so he knows that something is there. And if something's there, it's got to be the base runner, to be honest. Like, I'm sure he knows. Carrier production upgrade done for Phoenix, so it's going to be the same thing as before. It's going to be LAV spam from him. Sand Skimmer going to come over here just to kind of annoy the space burner. That's going to force the turret drop. And then this carrier will just clear it out. So this is cool as a cucumber. This is exactly what NoFun wants to do. I would say, though, Assault Ship Fab may be a mistake if you expect your opponent to do the same thing. Well, what am I saying? Because obviously he is going to go with LAV Rush first, so maybe this is actually not bad. Okay, so here's that turret going to be dropped then on this high ground position here. The big thing, though, is NoFun really just wants to avoid losing salvagers. And by the way, look at that. He hit a missile on it before the turret even spawned. That's pretty advanced. One more missile is going to do it. He's going to lose the skim, but actually, in a way, the skimmer like protects the salvagers if he had failed to micro them, so I actually don't really hate that. And yeah, he's totally held this off. So this is totally good for NoFun. He sees the LEVs as well, so he knows what's going on. If he can get some vision on this carrier, that'd be kind of nice, but he already kind of knows the game plan, so not going to be hurting too much for that lack of scouting on the carrier itself. He knows what the build is. He's got Assault Ship Tech finishing in like 1 second here. Fleet Cap started immediately, Assault Ship on the way. Yeah, this looks like a... You know, this looks like a textbook hold from NoFun. This is exactly what he wants to do. And he's got the money, so I might as well suggest he builds another salvager on the second base, but, yeah, there it is. And then Armor 1, obviously, always... Yeah, he's doing everything the second after I say it. Well, this is great to see. This is exactly what he wants to do. As for Phoenixyo, still no idea from him, but it will probably be Fighter and Gunship again. That seems to be what he's going for. NoFun is gonna get another missile loaded, but I would probably put the power into close combat weapons here. Armor Unit Defenses 2 coming out very early for him, but I don't hate it. That's maybe a good idea, because obviously these LEVs want to... They want to, you know, they want to do damage to those assault ships if they can, manage to kill them off anyway, like we saw with Sparrow versus, who's playing against Cookies, right? So, this I think is not a bad idea, getting that armored unit defenses, and he has that second PC on the way, so again, if Phoenixyo can't manage to do any damage, he should just be behind in economy. He does have all the LDMs set up, and that first support cruiser is coming out, but you'd expect NoFun will get onto 2 base faster, and if he just keeps building assault ships, he should manage to actually stop this extract too, although this guy's kind of going the wrong way. Well, maybe he's just trying to wait for like backstabs or something. But if this assault ship comes out immediately, he may be able to actually stop this extraction, but I don't know. It's pretty close already, so that might not be possible. Only thing he's got to watch out for next is that Phoenix could push in with the carrier now. And he does actually have rail fab this time. He doesn't have fighter and gunship. So obviously that could be pretty scary, right, if Phoenix pushes out onto the carrier and manages to, you know, make another like 2 base play or something. Right now, though, this support cruiser actually headed to the front line, but that may just be a bad rally point. We'll have to see. This extract is going to get out for Phoenix, and we know that that's a big deal for his build. Second PC is done, though, for NoFun. Yeah, with Armor 2, it can't do it on its own, though, but with, like, the Sandscammer support, he'll be okay, and if he has 2, he'll be able to fight this off. So, if Phoenix was going for, like, more LAV spam, I'd be a bit nervous, but he'll be okay with this. Power 1, by the way, coming out for Phoenixyo. And he is moving that carrier, so I'm starting to think this is going to be a 2 base play. He's got rail tech, no mag excel of course, but he does have 1 artifact as well. So it's going to be paramount for NoFun then he manages to stop these extracts from coming out. And if he's a bit more on top of it, he could have stopped this one too. This is going to kind of come back to haunt him, but Interceptor Fab coming out, this is not bad actually. Interceptors could work. I think Con of Siege would actually be a really good call here, but yeah, sure thing. Is that like a theme that you like see in that game, or maybe you haven't watched it? I don't know. I'll definitely give some pointers for that though. But yeah, Con of Siege would be really, really nice here. Okay, he wants to focus the LAVs for sure. Uh-oh. Okay, yeah, there we go. It's too late though. Uh-oh. Some bad focus fire from Phoenix here. He's actually going to lose both of these assault ships for nothing. Oh no, he could have killed all of those LEVs, and then he would have a clear line in the back. This is actually really bad for NoFun. Oh, it's making me nervous. If this is gonna work for Phoenixyo, that's exactly what it takes. And that backstab would have just cleared out all of the freaking eco. Oh dear. Oh dear. More support cruisers follow. He does have railguns out as well now, so it's gonna be trickier to fight with these assault ships. Railfab on the way for NoFun. Okay, that's, I don't hate it. He did have to cancel infab for it though. But again, like siege cruisers would have been great here, right? Because siege cruisers aren't gonna die to support cruisers, and they can also fight that carrier, so they kind of do everything for you. Yeah, if he had had the focus fire, he would have killed that blob, though. That's the thing. These guys, by the way, really need to make themselves scarce here. Okay, Railfab is done now. It's going to want to be heavies that he builds here. I don't want to see assaults. Because he really needs to utilize that range advantage that he's got. Support cruisers, of course, they really aren't military units. Oh, and yeah, not to mention there are actual railguns out as well. Okay, he is building heavies. He's going to deflect this backstab. He's got base runners out, actually. It's kind of interesting to see. Maybe there's something he can do with, like, blast drones actually hitting, like, the railguns on the backline. He's got one skim here to try and stop this extract. Unfortunately, I really don't think that'll be enough. But if he gets high ground, maybe. But he manages to hold the backstab, which is nice. Power 2 on the way for him now. A couple heavy rails out. But he's letting Phoenix get really close to him again. One of the keys to dealing with coalition, like, power plays like this is to not let them get close to you. Because that's kind of, you know, that's kind of exactly where they want to be, right? He's doing damage with these missiles, though. Heavy rail in duress here. It does manage to get a kill, but it's going to die here. Oh, no. Really not what NoFun needs to be losing rails like that. And Phoenix just going to amp up the support cruisers, of course, as you'd expect. Power 2 finishing soon-ish, but his production is kind of split here, which is going to get awkward for Phoenix. He's going to get onto the back lines with the assault ships, and I like that. A bit of a backstab would be very good for him. Big Spinner going to go down here, but it did get the extraction out. So this is Phoenix on quite a bit of power here. And yeah, unfortunately, again, I think you're right. He didn't have enough preparation for this. Oh, what a dunking hit, though. The BD can come in. Okay, if there's any way that this works, this is how it's got to go. This BD needs to hit big. Does Phoenixyo see it? I don't think he does, so he's not doing anything about it. There's the hit. Manages to kill some of the railguns. 3 of them still remain, though. Yeah, I don't think NoFun gets out of this. Again, if this backstab was hitting earlier because those assault ships hadn't died, he'd probably be winning, but yeah, letting those assault ships die to the LAVs was really, really bad for him. To be fair though, like, Phoenix has not been very careful with these rails, so NoFun's done a good job picking them off, but he's got to answer that carrier as well. Like, interceptors would have been tough, obviously, because all these support cruisers are going to do anti-air for it, but he could have made it work. So canceling it to go for Railfab, I think, was a real mistake. And, ooh, peanut butter. And really, like, Kana Siege was the obvious choice. I really wish he'd gone for it. Oh, what a pity. He lost 2-0 to the support cruiser rush.
He just has to get good.
Okay, Phoenixyo will get into the... He'll get into the upper bracket, alright? And then somebody who knows what to do will destroy him. That's what I'm hoping, okay?
You know, if I just didn't respond to you, you would just sound so weird out of context. People would think that there was no one here and that you were just going crazy.
Oh boy. Some days I feel I'm going crazy anyway. Especially when you see this kind of stupid strat work. Oh well. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm kind of sad. But that is how it is. 2-0 for Phoenixyo. And I think that makes him so far undefeated in his bracket, in fact. I wonder if he's played the other games. Who else were they against? No, it doesn't look like he has yet. Yeah, Phoenixyo might be going undefeated in bracket. Can you imagine that? Who else is even in Group C? Madman. Okay, yeah, he'll probably beat him. Dang. What if Phoenix wins the whole thing with it? I will eat my shorts. Anyway.
That's gross, man. Don't do that.
Hope you guys enjoyed.